Namaste, yogis. Welcome to your Wednesday warm-up. I'm Carter, and today we're going to be silencing the inner critic as we move through our practice. So let's get to our mat. All right, yogis, before we go into asana, we have to realize that the first half of our life we have been picking up bags of stuff that we think is going to help us manage our lives. When we get about halfway through it, we realize all those things are hindering us from being who we are. So we start to shed all of those things that we think that we need. This is insecurity, this is judgment, this is critique. And so we're going to have to realize that this is what we all do. And we're in a process of eliminating the things that we think that are working for us, and we start to move towards the direction of authenticity, which can be quite scary and challenging. But we're going to do it today through asana. So let's start at the front of our mat. Bring the hands to heart center. Take a nice big inhale through your nose and exhale out your mouth. Internal dialogue, I am enough. Inhale, arms reach up. Lift the gaze, lift the chin, lift the chest. Nice and easy, nice and slow, fold forward. Bend the knees a little bit so you can round through the back and tuck the chin. Inhale halfway up as you flatten and lengthen. Exhale as you bend your knees, plant your hands, walk yourself back. Top of a push-up, drop the knees down, lift the feet up, roll the ankles. Lower halfway down and then press yourself on up. And then slowly lower all the way down. Straighten the legs, point the toes, press your feet, hips, and hands down, lift your chin and chest. Exhale, lower down and soften. Inhale up to table. Exhale to down dog. Big inhale, slow exhale, a moment here. Internal dialogue, I am worthy of having every single one of my needs met. Not just 2, not just 5, not just a couple, everything. And this is not no action required. So this is not something that you can perform and get. It's just you have it. Inhale, come onto your toes. Bend your knees, walk, step or float, feet to hands. Inhale, come up halfway as you flatten your back, lift your chin and chest. Exhale, fold forward, tuck the chin. Inhale, nice and easy, come on up, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. So we're moving in a way that feels really good and perfect to where our body's at. Let's add on. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale back to center, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold forward. Tuck the chin, release the head and soften. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, bend and plant. Walk, step or float all the way back. This time, nice and easy, lower to the floor. Feet, hips, and hands press down, lift chin and chest, come up a little higher. Exhale, lower down and soften. Inhale, come on up to table. Exhale to down dog. The internal critic is the one that is born out of our history. Our parents, our parents' parents, our parents' parents' parents, right? My wife read me an article the other day, and it's called The Ghosts in the Nursery. It's our grandparents' insecurities that have been given to us for us to challenge. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, walk, step or float, feet to hands. Halfway up, flatten. Exhale, fold, tuck the chin. Inhale all the way up, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And these are the reasons why we do warrior poses, because we are battling our lower selves. We all got it, but we are in process, and that is enough. Let's move again. Inhale, arms reach up. Nice and slow, fold forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, bend and plant, walk, step, float. And this time, let's lower halfway down. Let's come out to up dog. So you're on the tops of the feet and the hands, nice long spine. Exhale, down dog. This movement is enough. This breath is enough. This body is enough. My performance is enough. I don't need validation from anyone, because I know what I am doing is enough. Walk, step, or float feet to hands. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Our yoga practice is not to obtain something, it is to remember our greatness, remember our divinity and our power. That's why we move. It's like, oh yes, I'm lucky to have the body in this practice. So let's go again. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold. With ease, with loving kindness, with an open mind. Inhale halfway. Exhale, bend and plant, walk, step, float, lower, halfway, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Everything I need is within me. We are just slowly uncovering different facets of our personality to reveal our authentic self. And that is an exploration. And it's fine. It's not, we don't have to do it fast. We just do it in a way that feels right. Let's bring our big toes together. Let's lift the right heel towards the ceiling and bend your right knee to stack your right hip on top of your left hip. Bring your right shin forward for pigeon on the right side. Drop your left knee down and point your left toes. Walk the hands to the right. A little twist, drop the left hip. Bend your left knee. With your right hand, reach back for the foot, ankle, or shin. If you can't get it, let it go. No worries. If you can get it, heel towards hip until you feel enough. The feeling that you have right now, this is your limitation. These are the areas that we are blind to, right? We have a ton of blind spots. We're sleepwalking for the majority of our days, so we're just gently awakening ourselves. Let go of the foot, lower the elbows down, and soften. So keep in mind another thing that the inner critic says, if I can't do that pose, I ain't good enough. That's not it at all. Right? If you can't do the pose, it means that your body is tight or broken or healing or holding, whatever it is. There are certain poses that I'll never get into in my life. And I'm okay with it. The inner critic says, oh, you're not a real yogi. And I just say, that's not true. Right? Because it's not true. Another breath. Hands under shoulders, lift yourself on up. Drop to your right hip. Sweep this left leg around so the left shin is in front of the right shin. So you're in cross-legged pose. And if your hips are more open, you can do double pigeon pose where you stack the shins. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Squeeze your shoulder blades and straighten your elbows. This is a challenging pose. Why? Because we are opening up through the heart. And we're drawn forward, so sensation is from the emotional body, which is hips. So lean forward. And then check out your internal dialogue. Find some words of loving kindness. I love my body. I love my life. I love this moment. I'm caring, I'm beautiful, I'm strong, I'm resilient. I am enough. Whatever words resonate with you, write them down. Put them somewhere on your puja table or on your refrigerator, on the mirror. Remind yourself that you're amazing. The inner critic is always going to be there because we grew up with it. That's your mom, your dad, your cousin, your best friend, your lover. It's all the people that say, you know, you should be something different. And we listen. Inhale, come on up, release the hands, shake them out. Lean back, hands behind you, unfold the legs, shake them out. Gentle forward fold, tuck the chin, and breathe. We are children of love, connection, and awareness. And the people around us, same way, but they are struggling just like we are. And they don't know us any better than we know ourselves. So what they say about us and what they critique about us, that is coming from a space that is of ignorance. So we don't worry about it. Inhale, come on up. Lean back, cross at your ankles, roll over your feet, plant your hands into the top of a push-up, and roll through chaturanga or right straight to down dog. Pedal feet and knees, wag your tail. And then lift that left leg, bend that left knee, stack left hip on top of right hip. And then the left shin comes forward, pigeon on the left side. And let's walk the hands to the left. Drop that right hip bone. Oh. Bend that right knee. And again, if it's available, grab it. If it ain't, let it go. Let's see if this is a little bit tighter for me. I can get it. It's quite intense. That's a lot of old trauma for me. And it's okay, right? And you can look at it also in a different way. The more trauma you have, the opportunities you have, right? I have had a lot of physical trauma from sports that I played my entire life, hockey, football, all these things that damaged my body. So my body holds a lot of like grudges against me. It's like, thanks for abusing me for years. So my trauma, physical trauma, is like broken bones, smashed faces, all these things, like a lot of physical work I need to do. In addition to, with that becomes emotional trauma as well. Because you have to figure out why your body's broken. Let it go. Back to center. Elbows down. Soften. Again, this is the emotional body we're dealing with here, which for a lot of us, we just ignore, like, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. But the realization, I had a friend of mine whose wife is an amazing therapist. She's one of my favorite people on the planet. But her husband, he made it so simple. He said, everyone's, I'm not going to use the words he used, but everyone's messed up. If you don't think you're messed up, you're more messed up than all of us that are messed up. So we just got to know that we're all in the same boat together. One more breath. Hands under shoulders, gently lift yourself on up. Drop to your left hip, sweep your right leg around. Right shin in front of left shin, or right shin on top. Nice and long through spine. Interlace the fingers behind you, opposite thumb on top. Squeeze shoulder blades, straighten elbows. Let's start with the head first, so let's move the head around. Relax the neck. When you're ready, hinge forward, soften, and breathe. The inner critic stems from the left side of the brain, the calculative part of the mind. To balance that out, we move towards the right side of the brain. That is the part of the brain that feels. It's the intuition with the body. So we feel body. That is authentic in this present moment. It's like, here I am. Yeah, my hips are tight. Yeah, my shoulders are tight. This feels a little bit loose. This feels a little bit strong. That's authenticity. That's where we're at. Nothing more. We don't have to add any baggage with it. This is just what's going on. And I want you to move in a way that feels good. That means it supports your body. We're not trying to fix it. We're not trying to do anything other than bring realization, like shine a light on it. Know what we are working with. All right? Slowly bring yourself on up. Release your hands. Give them a little shake. Lean back. Take your hands back. Extend your legs out in front of you. Shake them out. Find your way to your back. Flat. Bend the knees, bring your feet to the floor. Bridge pose, press through your feet, lift your hips up. Interlace your fingers behind your back. And squeeze the shoulder blades together as you press your triceps and your arms into the ground. Lift the chin. Lift the chest. Tuck the chin. Come onto your toes if you need more space. Shining the light on those dark areas so we know what we're dealing with is the first step. Then from there we start to do the work. Like, oh yeah, there it is. Okay. This is my insecurity. This is my anger. This is my frustration. And then we slowly chip away at it. There is no rush. No one's timing us. And the slower we take it on, the more effective we have to resolve some of these issues. Lower the heels, release the hands, lower the hips, windshield wiper your knees side to side. Back to center, take your right hamstring rested on your left thigh, so you're stacking the knees. Let the knees drop to the left, arms open up wide like wings, chin drops towards the right shoulder. Big inhale through your nose, exhale out your mouth, let it go. With this work, maybe a little bit of past regression work, we need to give ourselves breaks as well. So we can't just continually keep critiquing ourselves and telling ourselves that we need to improve. We need to rest, we need to refuel, we need to enjoy the day, we need to make sure that we are prepared to take on the battle of our lower selves. And that's exactly what it is we battle the lower self. Knees back up to center, unfold the legs. Left hamstring on top of the right thigh. Knees drop to the right, arms open up, chin drops towards the left shoulder. It's the same thing like yoga, right? I mean, you're doing yoga, I don't know, once a week, twice a week, once every day. You don't do yoga for 8 hours straight. And the more you practice, the more connection you have. So the more you do it, the better you feel. But there is time in between where you can digest. This is why one of the reasons why we do Shavasana at the end. Stillness, reflection, digestion. We try on all the stuff we worked on and we see how it does. Inhale, knees back up to center. Unfold the legs. Heels towards the corners of your mat. Shavasana. Left hand to heart, right hand to belly. Tuck the chin. Big inhale through your nose, exhale out your mouth. Close your eyes, relax. And these Shavasanas and these practices are a little bit shorter, so if you have the opportunity to stay in your Shavasana a little bit longer, please do that. So for just a minute or so, be fully present and in your skin of this body and this mind and this complexity that you are. You're perfect. Exactly where you are, you're perfect. even with all those things that you want to change and improve and increase and all those stuff, you're still okay. A moment to be here. And once again, stay here longer, 5-10 minutes if you have the time. But if your day is waiting for you, allow your breath to deepen as you wiggle your fingers and toes. Rock the head side to side. And then gently draw the knees towards the belly as you wrap your arms around your legs. Squeeze. Right arm reaches up over your head, roll to your right side. And a moment to give yourself a little internal affirmation. Inhaling, I am. Exhaling, a word or phrase. I am enough. I am strong. I am beautiful. I am powerful, creative, loving, smart, funny. Then press your hands into the floor. Bring yourself up to a comfortable seat. Hands come together, thumbs towards the heart. Take a nice big inhale through your nose and exhale out your mouth. May your inner critic be silenced by your action and motion. Namaste. You guys are awesome. Nice work. If you have any questions or comments, leave it in the comment section below. Give me a thumbs up if you like this practice. Click here if you want an extra 10 minutes of practice. Click here if you want an extra 30 minutes of class. And click over here if you want to subscribe to my channel. I love you guys. Take care of yourself. Peace.